Hello everybody and welcome to the Homestead's Facebook page and YouTube channel. Today I want to talk to you about sunflowers and some of their benefits. So sunflowers are really healthy for you. They're about 20% protein by weight. Of course I'm talking about the seeds. They contain vitamin A, C, B6, iron and magnesium. These are really easy to save and make seeds from the following year. In fact, every sunflower that I have growing here has been harvested from sunflowers that were grown last year. So some of them have done really well and other ones have done less well, and some have fallen right over, and I've had to stake a lot of them, but it's definitely worth the time and energy that you invest to produce the sunflower seeds. So these ones are different than the traditional sunflowers you see that are yellow. They have a nice color to them. I find them very attractive. But I just wanted to basically go through really quickly how you can tell when they're ready to be harvested. So this one here is relatively new. If you look at it, you can see that in the middle, right there, that there are still a few little tiny flowers poking up in the middle. So they start in the middle. They start on the outside, and these tiny little flowers form, and bees will come and pollinate them, and then each day you'll see the ring slowly closing towards the middle. Over here I have a couple that are in the process of being pollinated by our little friend here, and you can see that they're still flowering from the outside to the inside. But basically, if you're in this stage and the petals are still bright and showy, you're nowhere near ready to harvest. I'll back off here and show you another one here. So this one is at about the intermediate stage, somewhere in the middle. Just have to work my way around them all here. They're starting to lean towards the sun. So this one is fully pollinated, and every little grouping you can see there is going to develop into a seed. These are still immature and not ready. But on the same stalk down here, focus in, you can see this one I've been playing with, and I've rubbed some of the flower portion off the outside, and you can see at the top that there's some black seeds on the inside. So these seeds are pretty much ready to go. I would still give them another week or two. I like to wait until the head is completely facing down and the leaf foliage stuff around the outside is a lot browner. This being green still kind of makes me wary, and I'm not quite sure that these are entirely ready. See if I can back out and find some other ones here. So here we go. This one is in a closer state as well, and you can see here that at the top some are missing. There's lots of little chickadees and goldfinches and stuff like that that are going to come and eat these seeds as they ripen. Last year I had some pretty significant issues with squirrels. They would come and chew the bottom of the stalk and just knock the whole plant down to get at the seeds, and I really wasn't able to harvest very much. But these are close to the bird feeder back in here. I keep seed close by. It's Niger seed, which is really rich in a lot of fatty acids, which in the fall the birds are going to be trying to store up on before either A, it gets cold, or B, they have to migrate down south. So I have a couple bird feeders here. You can see another one over there. And I try to keep tons of seed around for them readily available so that they'll leave my stuff alone, which has worked pretty well this year. Even with them, I mean, if you look at this one here, sorry, I know there's a lot of different shades going on, but this one has, there's 3 flowers right at the top, 4, 5, 6, 7, in the middle there, 8, 9, so there's 10, at least 10 flowers on this plant, and that's a lot of weight. You can see that it's really starting to lean. I'm 6 foot tall, and I would put this at least 10 feet, maybe higher. So with all that weight, it's really top heavy, and even a little tiny bird landing on them to try to get a couple of seeds could wind up fracturing the stem and dropping it down to the ground, and the seeds are not going to be able to develop much further, and you won't get any seeds. But I mean, really, when you look at this, sunflowers are a great investment. You really only need to buy them once, unless you're unlucky and have a poor harvest one year. 1 or 2 flowers will produce more than enough for you to plant the following year. 1 seed has the opportunity to turn into about 100. So this was 2 trays, and I like to overplant everything just due to the fact that, you know, I like to have room for air, and some of the plants are just naturally not going to make it. You can see down here, these were all planted at the same time in the same amount of sun, and these 2, well, I guess it's 1 plant, but directly in front of us, I mean, these are really tiny, and for whatever reason just didn't grow. So plant lots. Here's another good example of a flower that the sun's poking out for us, that is just opened. So you can see right around the periphery that there's a few, very few flower heads that are miniature flowers that are just about to open, and the pattern and everything that goes on in there. Anyways, that's about it for today. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the section below, and any likes gets me some more views, and shares as well, and subscriptions are always appreciated. Thanks for your time, folks. Have a great day.